So this topic is going to train you a lot about elimination method, because your reading, writing, fill in the blanks, they include 4 options to 1 blank. You will have like a big paragraph on the screen. It can be a very big paragraph with lots of words missing out of the paragraph. That is called fill in the blanks. Now, our job is to look into and fit one answer. So you will be provided 4 options to 1 blank. That's why it is contributing more marks. So you have to identify which one is the right answer. When you have 4 options, let's say I'm going to give you 4 candies, and I say, okay, take any one candy. So what will you do? You will start making a decision in your head. So to make a decision, first you will say, okay, I don't like this flavor. I don't like this flavor. That's how you reach. You just don't randomly pick any candy, right? If I say take your favorite one. So you will actually remove the ones you don't like. That's called elimination method. So I will be training you today on elimination method as well. So let's see how we go. The first thing that we always need to study is um, just screen about. Okay. Can anybody help Poonam? Actually, Poonam, you are able to see everything. This is what you need to see, please. And mute yourself. I hope you can hear me. Okay. So reading and writing fill in the blanks are the questions which you start your reading with. Like again, a quick revision. In your test, you are going to start with your speaking section, right? So after completing all the topics of speaking, you move on to your writing. We learned them last week. We will again learn them next week. And I will teach you this week as well, if you are in a hurry to learn the topics, okay? Then after writing, when you finish your speaking, you finish your writing, you will move on to your reading section. That means your reading is the 3rd module. And which one is the last module? Listening, okay? So in reading module, how many types of questions are there to answer? What type of questions will you answer? You will answer reading and writing, fill in the blanks, multiple choice question, reorder paragraph, fill in the blanks, multiple choice questions, okay? So every time you do a question, you need to know the importance of that question. Is this question that we are learning today important? Yes, a lot. Reading and writing fill in the blanks question are going to contribute 50 marks to your final exam. Talking to 8 each students, I've got a few in the class today, 3 of them. So for 8 each students, this reading and writing fill in the blanks should be a lot accurate. Like if you can get 75 plus average on these questions, it will help you to get good marks in your exam on your writing and on your reading module. So like you really, really need to work a lot hard on these. And what do we need to learn? We need to learn some grammar, vocabulary, then context, then some collocations, and then elimination method. So you can write this on your notebooks. So there are these few things that you need to learn: grammar, then vocabulary, then context. Context means understanding of the paragraph, meaning of the paragraph. Collocations is like learning, all learning. Then elimination method. This is applied. This is practical. This is learning. Grammar is applied and learning both. Okay, so we are going to work with them. So students are coming and going. I don't know if you guys are okay or not. Just let me know. So there are going to be 5 or 6 paragraphs that you have to answer. How many? 5 to 6 paragraphs. The point is you are having one timer, like one big clock, and you have to answer all the questions, including these ones, in that time. How much will you get? You will get 29 to 30 minutes. However, full reading test. Just letting you know, it's not only 29. After the changes, I gave my test 2 times and I have seen that I got 26 minutes. And I thought it's just me, but then I have started, there are lots of Facebook groups and stuff. So I have seen them that even on that, like groups and all, students are commenting and saying, I got 26 minutes only. So I got to know that, okay, it's not one time, it is a situation where your minimum time of the test answering will be 26 minutes. That's a problem. It's 4 minutes lesser than 29. So like less time available. So we need to manage our time. We need to manage the speed of our answer. So let's see. So each reading and writing fill in the blanks question, because it's giving you 50 marks, how much time we should solve, or how much time we should take to solve them. Before you decide that, have a look at this. These multiple choice question, multiple answers only give you 2 to 3 marks. These reorder paragraphs only give you 6 marks. These reading fill in the blanks gives you 20 marks. These multiple choice questions give you 1 marks. Now you make a decision on which particular module you think you need to spend more time on. Pretty obvious. Reading and writing fill in the blanks, right? So we are going to give at least 50% of the time. So what is 50% of 26? 13 minutes. Now what do you do if you divide 13 by 5? It's more than 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. So we have decided that on each paragraph of your reading and writing fill in the blanks, how much time will you be spending? 2 to 3 minutes. Now, a day before yesterday, one of my student has the test. He gave the real test. So he was doing a mock test of reading. He was pretty weak in mock reading. So I said, okay, give a reading mock test. So he gave a mock test. And I didn't see what he scored and whatever it was. I said, okay, let us see for each question of reading, how much time you took. We started looking at his test time taken. He took 5 minutes on one paragraph, 6 minutes on one paragraph, 4 minutes on one paragraph. There was no paragraph that he solved in less than 3 minutes. I was like, bro, this is not how we work. Yeah, so I taught him. So what did we do in that day? We turned on a timer of 2 minutes. Like we turned on a clock of 2 minutes, like an alarm. So every time he was solving a question, his alarm would ring. So he knew that the time is over. So we did this with 20 to 30 questions, and ultimately he was able to solve them a little faster. If you think you are also one of them, that your time consumption is more, first work on that. It will 100% help you to get better on these questions. Okay. So this is one of the feedbacks that I got from success story Arzu. If you are in the group, you know that Arzu Dabra got her scores on the weekend. So she was also facing the same problem. One day I sat with her and I gave her 1 minute for reading fill in the blanks and 2 minutes for these ones. And I said, solve 20 questions. So we did a challenge, 20 minutes challenge, 30 minutes challenge. We did those challenges with her. So after getting her results, she did say that time management helped me a lot in the exam. So we learn from the feedback. So I think we should all do that and make sure you try to time yourself when you are doing these questions. Not in a way that you give yourself a big timer and say, okay, I'm going to solve all in this time. Rather, work on one question and say, I'm going to solve this question in 2 minutes. So if you know per question, it will set in your mind. Your body clock will be fixed. You will be able to answer them faster. In the beginning, see, it will happen that when you are solving those questions faster, all your answers will be wrong. Of course, your brain cannot work in 2 minutes of the time. Slowly, when you will be able to read the whole paragraph in 2 minutes, slowly and steadily, your brain will work correctly in 2 minutes. So be patient, give yourself that 30 minutes challenge. Try to solve 15 questions, see how you go. Okay. Do it. If I've said, you're going to do it. On that note, we are done. These reading and writing fill in the blanks are going to give you marks 25 plus on each of the modules, reading and writing. That's why they are important for your writing section as well. Now, what do we do on them? And what things do we need to know? See, I have written that, but I'm going to add collocations here. Okay. I'm going to add context is written here. Comprehension is understanding the paragraph. That's called context of the paragraph. Grammar is written. Vocabulary is written. What else do we need to know to get these? Elimination method. Yes. Are we good? What else do we need? I asked you to write. Some of you may have. Context is here, no? What else do we need? Grammar is there, vocabulary is there, context is there, collocation is there, elimination method is there. There is one more, as far as I know. What was that? Vocabulary. Vocab is there. I forgot. Nimrat, bolo.
Time management.
Time management. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So I'm going to talk about presence of mind, which is called alertness. What is this? This is that when you start solving your question, some of you, like I'd rather say 60% of you, if you agree, tell me that in your exam, you will feel your brain is not working. It feels like it's a stone. Like you don't understand what the brain is doing. So this happens to all of us. It's called stoning of the brain, freezing. So what you can do is you can tap. You tap on your brain. It can help you. You can, you can awake it. Hey, buddy, work. Okay. You do this like that. Okay. The second thing is you talk. You speak when you are solving questions. You speak, you talk. This will also help you. मेरी अपनी टंग में कुछ है पैज ठीक है so presence of mind is alertness. It will, why we need to do that? Sometimes you will see there will be hints in the paragraph. If you were there in the last sessions of mine, you remember we saw lots of answers in the paragraph itself. So if you have presence of mind, only then you can find out. Okay, same word will be written somewhere. Like I remember there was this question analysis, and in the answer was analytical skills. Word was analysis. So we decided, okay, it will be analytical skills. So the answer is in the passage. Okay, vocabulary you have to learn. Okay, how do you learn? Every day, if you do few questions, you will come across few words that you don't know. Learn those words, not sit down and, start learning your dictionary. No, not like that. You will just practice. On your practice screens, you might find some difficult words, just learn them. In the exam, it will help. Okay. Sometimes like there is a word which has multiple meanings. For example, however, this word, however, has got many meanings. Do you know all of them? If no, start learning all the meanings. Okay. However also means whatever. Yeah, there are lots of meanings of the word however. Okay. Then grammar, I'm going to teach you. That's okay. So the first step you solve the questions is you read the first line. If you want to write, you can. Steps of solving. Read first line of the paragraph. The second step is once you've got the idea of the paragraph. Idea of the paragraph means it's geography, it's bio, it's science, it's English, it's literature, it's history, it's political science. There is a topic. What is the main topic of the paragraph? You find it out. And then key word of the paragraph: television, cars, internet, technology. Sometimes it's about biofuels. Like find out what is the paragraph about. Why do we want to know that? Just for our understanding and connection. Now, if I talk about medicine, would your brain think a lot about terms like disease? Would you say solution or treatment? If you are in medical field now, and I say there is a problem, would you say a problem or a disease?
Disease.
Disease. And will there be a solution or medicine or treatment?
Medicine. Treatment.
Medicine or treatment, right? This is how you awake your brain cells related to the topic. Meaning is same. Problem means disease. But if I say, okay, there is some problem in my computer, I can't say there is a disease in my computer. Or rather, I'd say there is a virus in my computer. Every field has its own terminology, own vocabulary, own set of words. We just need to sit into that vocabulary when you are in the paragraph. That's why reading the first line is very important. Okay. After you've connected yourself, now you start solving. So when you start solving, there is a blank here. You will just read that line. We are not reading the whole paragraph. We only read the paragraph when we are stuck. You don't get a meaning. You don't find an answer. That's when you look into the paragraph. Maybe there is an answer. But otherwise, we only read that line. Save the time. Okay. Now, you will read these words carefully. Sometimes there is a preposition here. You know what's a preposition? If you don't know, let me tell you. Preposition are these words: in, on, for, into, of, from. Yep, ring the bell, ring the bell. Yes, do you understand what I mean? These are called prepositions. Like if I say, I am interested in. I am interested in. Can I say I am interested for? I am interested in. Okay. Then I say, write this dash notebook. In notebook? Wrong. Into. Write this into the notebook. You don't say write this in notebook. Into the notebook. Because you are still writing. So into means inside with the transition together when the action is happening. So we say into. Like for example, when you came to the class, I was in the class. When you into the class, I was in the class. You see the difference? You were coming, but I was there. So I am in the class, you were coming into the class. So transition, when the action is happening, you say into. The only difference between in and to. Okay, I mean into and in. Okay, are we clear? So these are called prepositions. Every verb, collocations basically, has a connection with preposition. For example, step into, disembark on or from. So we say, na, please disembark. So, okay, then very common one, connected to, associated with. Okay, then we say conflict with. Okay, responsible. Say, what do you say with responsible? And you can write them down. Huh? Bolo Shreya?
With.
Uh-huh.
For.
For. Responsible for. Okay. Solutions dash. Solutions dash problem.
Of.
Either it's of the problem or to the problem. Solutions to the problem. Okay. Or solutions of the problem. Both right. Based. मैंने बताया हुआ है. Based on or based
On.
in as well. Both right. Based on, when you say what is the ground of this thing, what is the basis of this thing. But when you say based in, it's my location. When you ask me what is your address, I say I'm based in Petrie. So the location, the base where you are. So it's based in. So these are called prepositions and collocations. Okay. So now you know why we need to read that close to the blank area. Maybe we have a direct answer. Okay, it's called collocations and we are going to learn them. How are you going to learn them again? If you attend next 15 classes of reading from today itself, you will learn at least 100. I'm going to give you a lot. I gave you 10 now while talking. Did you write all of them? If you did, great. If you not, you missed them. So if I'm talking in, your pen should be moving when I'm in the class. Okay. Reading class has lot to write down. So if you think only listening will help, no. Even if this is a student watching the video on a recorded session, you still need to keep your pen ready. Okay. Okay. One of my student today in the morning messaged me, ma'am, I don't know any grammar, right? So I said, it's okay. I will be teaching a lot. So we have to understand all these words. So out of all of them, we understood what is a preposition because it's more simple to understand. Okay. Then let's talk about verb. Mostly your reading fill in the blanks or reading writing fill in the blanks are a game of verbs. What is a verb? In simple English, it is any action. Any action that anyone do. Okay. Does any action. For example, yes, let's talk to all of you. Give me one example of action. Let's start with Kashika. Kashika, any example, please? Action. Walking. She texted me. Don't worry. Okay, Shreya, any example?
Running, eating.
Run, eat.
Eat.
Okay, good. Nimrat,
Studying.
Study. You know, like a sheep. She said walking, everybody saying running, eating, study. There are run, eat, study, studied, all type. There are 4 types of verbs. Thank you, Nimrat. Mandeep Singh,
Sleeping.
sleep. Best one suits you, huh? Hardeep, yeah.
Uh,
Think,
Reading, shopping.
think लगाता मैं. Read, shopping. Okay, good. Thank you so much. Kuldeep, if you can. Ravinder,
Cooking, dancing,
cook, dance. मेरी जगह काट गई. Okay. Sharanjeet, any verb? Sharan bro. Okay. Susie.
listening,
Yep. Good. Poonam. Simran. Cooking. हो गई हो तो taken. So many. Huh? Discuss. Yes. So these are called actions. They are verbs. Now verbs are of different types. First form of verb like cook. Second form of verb cooked. Where do we use this? Where do we use this? Of course, tense. Third form of verb cooked. Can I use third form of verb alone? No. And then first form of verb plus ing, cooking. Where can I use ing when anything is still being done? That means continuous tense. Okay. Being is also continuous because it says ing. Okay. Then third form of verb. दो बार कितने लिखा? But it's actually second and third form same hai. Yeah, that's the problem. English is very funny. There are some words which have cut. Run, or run, ran, run. See, run, ran, run. First form, run. Second form, ran. Third form, run. How would you know which one is which? So, bit confusing English, huh? Then, first form of verb can come alone. Second form of verb can come alone, but not third form. Third form needs helping verb with it. Is cooked. The food is cooked. You don't say food cooked. Looks bad, right? Food cooked, bad. Food is cooked because what is cooked? Where is the action? Food. So when action is on the food, we say food is cooked. Okay. If I say I teach class, can I say I is teach class? I can't say I is teach class because I'm doing the action. But action is happening on class. I can say class is taught. You see how different English is? So when the action doing person is in the beginning of a sentence, I teach class. So there is no helping verb. I teach class. Okay, so that's called first form. Or I taught class. I taught class. Second form, past. It goes in the past. Okay. But then when I'm saying class taught I, make no sense. Class is taught by me. What is that now? Passive voice. Okay. P for passive, P for putha. Okay. So it goes opposite. All right. Too much confusion, but we were only understanding verbs. Now we know what is a verb, action, any action done. Okay. Now we also know what is a helping verb. Why do we need helping verb? To support the verb, right? Helping verb is going to support the verb. So first thing we need to know is what are helping verbs? You can write. This class may go longer. Whenever you want to leave, you can leave. But I will keep teaching, okay? They are all helping verbs. Okay. Every helping verb has its own use. Now let's understand which helping verb will go with singular noun. Okay, singular. Singular. Spelling galat hai na? Singular. Okay, singular means what? Single. Single means one. Okay. Any noun, I mean any helping verb which ends with S. Easy? Just have to remember, if it is S, it is going to go with the singular. Which one are those? Is, was, has. There is one more. When you put verb first form plus S or ES, like goes, eats, sleeps. Yeah. So what is S again? Singular. It is just a very simple shortcut to remember. If there is S at the end of a verb, it means the noun, the action doing person is singular. Like if I say, teacher teach class. Is it right? No. It should be teacher teaches class, because teaches is singular. That's why teacher is there, not teachers. If we say teachers, it's plural. So we say teachers teach class. Teacher teaches class. You see the difference? Why S or ES is there? To support the single noun. Okay. Are we clear? Maybe yes, maybe no, but keep listening, keep writing. It is your first day. As I said, you might get confused, but you keep attending this class regularly or watch it, you will get better. Okay. Then moving on further, helping verb is clear. Helping verb goes with the three things. Write it down, very important. Number one, it goes with third form of verb, which I just taught you, right? The class is taught by me. Passive voice. What is this? Passive voice. If I say, I am teaching class. Yeah. Teacher is teaching class. Helping verb plus first form of verb plus ing. Which tense? Continuous tense, but active voice. What if passive voice of continuous? You know what is a passive voice of continuous? Class is being taught by me. Being. So, continuous passive voice has helping verb as being. Too much to give. If you can grab it, great. If not, just drop it. There are many other days to learn. Because in one day, can I teach you whole English? I can talk English. All of it. Whatever you can grab, you grab. What you can't, just leave it. It's okay. Don't worry. Then helping verb plus one more thing. Can anybody tell me? I'm going to make a sentence. You just have to tell what was the word. This boy is smart. Helping verb was is. What is the word? Is smart. What is smart? Boy. But then what is this word called smart? What?
Adjective.
Adjective. So helping verb also goes with adjective. It is called assertive sentence. Assertive sentence means the sentence is not talking any tense. There is no grammar in it. We are just giving information like this TV is black. It's just an information. Is there any tense? Blacking, blacked, blacked. We can't say any verb, right? So what is the word? It is adjective. It tells the quality or feature. Okay. Like this TV is a smart TV. Smart, adjective. Okay. So that is called assertive. Now, it is a very, 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 very important concept. Keep it in your mind. You will be solving a lot of questions using this elimination method as well. So helping verb plus third form of verb, helping verb plus First form of verb plus ing, helping verb plus adjective. Okay, clear? All right. I have also given you adjective a little bit. So what is adjective? It tells the quality like smart, black, interesting, nervous, creative, all these words. They are called adjectives. We will talk about them tomorrow more in detail. Okay. Noun also, I'll talk about them more in detail tomorrow. For today, just understand this. Okay, Poonam, for you and everybody, but Poonam was the one who messaged me saying I have less knowledge. So fair enough. I'm going to support her. Anything that you can see, look around. Make a list of 5 words which you can see. Hurry up. Write 5 words which you can see. You can write me if you can see me. So hurry up, write 5 words that you can see around. Yeah, maybe your words will match lot of you. Let's say computers or laptop. Lots of you've got them in front of you. Let's cancel that word. Yeah. Anything that you can see. Done? Anything that you can touch. Try to touch 5 things. Can you touch sky? No, but you can see it, right? So it's a noun. Good. Now, anything that you can touch, try to touch something around you. Yeah, you can touch your own body parts. You can say a hand, you can say ears, you can say hair. Yeah, you can say your bangle, kada, whatever. Anything that you can touch. Anything that you can hear. My voice. You can hear fan's voice, noise. You can hear lesson. Yeah, you can hear grammar. That's it. Now, okay. Anything that you can smell. Food, perfumes. You can smell bad things as well. Whatever you can smell is also noun. Okay. Anything that you can feel. Actually, anything is a noun. Thing is a noun. Okay. But anything that you can feel. What can you feel? Pain. Yes. What else? Sensation. Okay. What else can you feel? Yeah. Heat. नेगेटिव वाले पास से जाना था पत्ता भी लाई दो yeah, happiness, rudeness, yep, emotions, stress, nervousness, all noun. They are also nouns. I hope I'm clear a little bit what is a noun. Okay, so noun, there are more, there are lots of other nouns as well, so but for today only this much. Okay, so adjective, verb, adverb, we'll talk about it later. Enough for now. बहुत सारे हो गए. A lot of them I've done. Connectors. However, but, and, therefore, moreover. The words which connect two sentences are connectors. Uh-oh. Okay. Give me a minute. My tab's battery is gone. Okay. Connector has got a lot of rules to understand. So I'm going to give you a few rules while we are in the exercise. Like I'm not going to teach you connector straight away. Once we see a question to solve, I will teach you why this answer is there, why this is not there. Now we are going to talk about elimination method, tense elimination, basically plural, singular. Yeah, these ones. I'm going to teach you all of them together. I'm going to bring some empty. Just a second. I'm so sorry if you can't understand, but yeah, we're going to learn grammar elimination. So there are 4 things. Hopefully there are just 4 things. If you have seen my TikTok video, there is this video on TikTok as well, 4 things elimination. Okay. What is the first thing that you need to identify or find out in your question? Active tense or passive tense? Active voice or passive voice? What is the need of the question? Active voice or passive voice? Active voice means when the subject is doing action on object. Like, we can simply keep a very small sentence, Ram eats apple. Always keep a simple sentence. Now, who is doing action? Ram. And action is happening on apple. So it is called active tense. And you will have some simple grammar like this. But what is the sign of passive voice? The first sign of passive voice is third form. Can we say Ram eaten apple? No, right? Okay. So that's wrong. So Ram is eaten apple. Passive voice, first of all, says, please rearrange the sentence. Passive voice says, put the subject on object, object on subject. What will be the sentence then? Apple is eaten Ram. Something is missing. Now we just have to add extra word called is eaten by Ram. Does that make sense? So now you can see Ram eating apple, not apple eating Ram. Yeah, imagine apple eating Ram. Funny, it can't happen. Okay, so can I say apple, same rule, apple eats Ram, right? But when I say apple is eaten by Ram, it means Ram eats apple. Same meaning. Ram eats apple, apple is eaten by Ram. Same meaning. It is just the voice. Active voice, passive voice. So I hope a little bit clear that when object goes in the front, the sentence becomes passive. In Punjabi, sorry Susie, in Punjabi, we say putha. So passive voice means putha. That means the object goes in the beginning and subject sits at the end, or there is no subject. Even if I say apple is eaten, it is okay. You don't need to say by Ram. Okay? Are we clear a little bit? Now, the second thing we need to know is time of the question. How would you know that? You will read the paragraph and you will find out the time of the question. What can be the time of the question? Present, past, and future. Of course, if you know the question is in the present tense, you will use present tense rules. If it is in the past, you will use past rules. If it's in the future, you will use future rules. So you also need to know because your helping verbs are categorized. Now let's have a look. Is, am, are, plus has, wait, has, have. They are your, and first form of verb plus, sorry, yes as well. They are all present tense. What are past tense? Second form of verb? Was, were, and had. What is future? Will plus first form of verb? Will be. Will have. They are your future categories. So you will know if your tense is in the future or past or present, you know, according to that, you will use your helping verbs. Okay. So we really need to know this time of the question so that you can eliminate the wrong time of options. For example, they say the food is eaten by Sham. In the whole paragraph, they are saying is. And then there are these options. Food option, has eaten, has been eaten, was eaten, okay, will be eaten. First is active or passive voice. We know if food is this side, it is passive voice. Okay. So has eaten cancelled. Why? Because has eaten is active voice. Why? It's perfect rule. Perfect tense. Perfect tense is has, have, had plus third form. And what is passive of perfect? Has been plus third form. Have been plus. So if there is has, have, had, but there is no been, it is active voice. So the hint is been. The moment you see been, they don't ask it much. In your PTE, there is no been asked much. Okay, so we don't talk about it, but it is cancelled. Now I said the time is present, present, present. So which two options will sit down and be cancelled? Will this question be cancelled? Will it be eaten? Will is what? Future. Was is what? Past. What is your answer? Okay. So if you can identify the time of your question, you can also solve 50 to 60% of your question. Are we clear? Then I might be very difficult at this point, like maybe you are not understanding what I'm saying. Just write, they will be very useful. The third thing is tense type. Tense type. What is that? Simple tense, continuous tense, or perfect tense. Now, how would you know that? Simple tense is am, are, was, were, or will. Continuous tense, whatever it is am, are, blah, 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 plus first form of verb plus ing, or being. They are continuous. Okay. Perfect tense has, have, had, or plus been. They are perfect tenses. Now, in your paragraph, the paragraph is all talking as has, have, had, has, have, had. What tense are we in? If your paragraph is saying has, have, had, has, have, had. Perfect.
Perfect tense.
So you're going to quickly look into your paragraph and search what is the type of the tense. It is important to answer, and 90% of the students who appeared in the test recently, one of them is in the class as well. They came back to me, they said this to me that ma'am, grammar based questions were more. So we cannot ignore grammar. Okay. So last but not the least, what are you going to check? Why nobody asked me when you use is, when you use are? What is the difference between is and are? What is the difference between was and were? What is the difference? Good. That means you need to check your grammar is applied to a plural word or your grammar is applied to singular. What is singular? I told you already all the S, and plural all the other ones. Are, were, have, they are plural. Okay. First form of verb only. These four are plural. Are we clear? So we are going to keep this much grammar in your head. When we are solving our questions, you can enhance 20% of your scores. Having said that, moving back a little, synonym elimination, it's simply odd one out. If I say flower, then write down the words flower, seed, branches, fertilizer. Odd one out. Which one is odd one out? Which one is odd one out? Fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
Because these are parts of flower.
Plant.
Okay. Next, increase, booming, accelerating, deteriorating. Which is odd one out?
Deteriorating.
Very good, Susie, but why?
Why? Because increase means it's increase the volume or increase the sun, whatever. The booming is similar meaning. Accelerate is a similar meaning to like increase. Deterioration means it's decrease.
See the arrows. Up, 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 one is down. It is called odd one out. Okay. Sometimes in your exam, this is how the question will be. Just find the opposite. Find the odd one out, you'll have your answer. Easy, very easy. And sometimes you will see two words with same meaning. For example, in your option, they've got this as your options. Now, which two options are definitely not the answer? Booming and increase. They both means up. Advance means developing. Deteriorating means down. But your paragraph is talking in the good sense. Your paragraph is saying, due to technology, this is happening, good, blah, 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 blah. Can you say deteriorating? Because the paragraph is positive. You cannot say negative word, cancel. So what is the answer? Otherwise, you will be stuck on these words. Why not booming? Why increasing? Like, so I'm trying to tell you that sometimes you will have two words with similar meaning, cancel. Both are not the answer. With sometimes there are minor differences, but if not, they're not the answer. Notation elimination. I just taught you, and I said the whole paragraph is talking about advancement, good things about technology. And then there is this word called deteriorate in one of the options. Would you pick it? No. Passage is all good. Why are we going to look into a negative word? Similarly, if the whole paragraph is talking about disease, can you say beneficial? No, right? Disease is bad. So we always have to stay alert and find out the notation of the paragraph to answer the questions. Are we good? Along with that plural singular, I already helped you. That sometimes you just have to say, if they say many dash, what will be the answer? Plural or singular? Many blank. So what word will be there? Plural or singular? Okay. This one of the most common asked question, mostly done wrong. See, you did it wrong. One of the plural.
Yeah.
You say one of my friends. One from many, you choose one. So one of many. Okay. Common error. Students does this. So few elimination methods I have told you. Now that was all theory, and I don't mind saying that only 20% was understood by you. If it's 20%, hats off to you, well done. If not, it's okay. You'll listen to this topic many times in the given week. Now let's try to solve some easy questions because lots of you are doing it for the first time. I'm going to be nice to you. Only few questions are easy. Let's try to talk about this question. Bubbles. Okay. Let's raise a toast to dash. And it's dash bubbles. Because a new dash says the bubbles aren't just tickling your tongues, like 3 blanks in the first paragraph. But we don't know what is the paragraph. It's about bubbles, but which bubbles? Okay. So I got to know it from here. Beverage. They're talking about fizzy drink. Okay. Now let's raise a toast to dash. Why do you raise a toast? To celebrate something? What is the answer?
Champagne.
Yeah, you see, sometimes the answer is in the paragraph. It's called being alert. If you are alert, you can find your answer very easy. and its dash bubbles. What is happening to bubbles? Bubbles are going down or coming up?
Up.
Up.
Look at a glass of bubble, like look at a glass of cold drink in your eyes. Think about it, imagine. Now look at that. Look at the bubbles in it. Are they going upwards or going downwards?
Up.
Okay. Which word you don't know the meaning of?
First.
Pick it up. Because you know it can't be receptive bubbles, selfish bubbles, counterintelligence bubbles. Then they're not going to make sense. Hello? Yeah, I'm in a class. Can I call you back? Thank you. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Okay. Because new dash says. New dash says. This is a verb. Says is a verb. Which form of verb is this? S or ES? Right? So it says which word should it be? Okay, maybe you have all the singular options. But no, we need a singular noun, right? How many of them are not noun? How many of them are not noun? Actions? Burnt. What is burnt? That's action. Burn, burning, burned. Burnt. Action, cancer. Demued. Right? And anyways, if you go standard, because new research says, isn't that simple? Even if you don't go into grammar, it's simple. So even researchers here, fair enough. Sometimes you look at the options, your heart will say, this is the answer. Go with it. It's always right. Okay. The dash say, now problem is it now say. That means the answer should be plural noun. Why plural noun? Because it is only first form of verb. If it is first form of verb plus S or ES, then it is singular. Okay. Now it's going to be plural. Okay. Two of them not plural. So we've said the scientists say or the revivalists say. Easy again. Scientists. They're finding now. They're doing the research. Okay, then if you have ever enjoyed ocean air, it's because compounds called dash are dragged along with the bubbles in the waves. What? What compounds will come along with the bubbles? Okay. Try. Nahi? Okay. Leave it for now. Let's try to solve the last one. Okay. Maybe you find the answer along.
Surface.
You look at this word. Answer in the paragraph. It's not always the case, but yeah, fair enough. In this case, it was the case. Easy. That's what I was saying. Leave it. Maybe you'll find your answer. And we did. He was really dash. He uncorked his first bottle of champagne, but it was physics and chemistry, not astronomy, that he was really dash. Should it be a negative word? Is the paragraph talking anything in the bad sense? No, right? The passage is neutral. So it cannot be disabling. What is savoring? Savoring, no? Come on, guys. He's drinking the bottle. The only word that is related to taste. Which word is related? Cooks. One cook, two cook, cook, cook. Which word is related to taste? दिख रहा है क्या? हैं? ये कैसे हुआ? So sorry, I missed one. But okay, now we have already got the answer. We will try to find the answer. But do you know why it's the answer savoring now? Because the person is tasting. The person is drinking. What can be a taste out of these following words? Savory. Savory, you know, right? What is the savory? Salty. So, why you don't answer? Juice chefs, lazy chefs. Okay. They found that concentrations of certain dash compounds were higher at the surface. Which compounds? I think it's easier. You know it's molecular because compounds are chemistry term and the other chemistry term here is molecular, right? And the answer is there again. This whole paragraph was sitting in the paragraph. That's why it was easy. I wish you get these kind of questions, but it's not really the case. You'll have difficult questions. It's okay. Let's read the first line. Keeping the brain active and engaged appears to combat the cognitive decline associated with getting older. Okay. We are talking about brain and how it stops working when you get old. Trust me, it happens. Okay. Now coming further, we are going to go here. And those whose dash narrowed in and their immediate home were almost twice as likely, and whose dash narrowed in. What can be narrowed? See, I'm going to guess it, life space. Why? Because they're talking about na home. Were almost twice. Now they've narrowed, maybe small. I don't know. I'm guessing. Oh, yeah, I found the answer. Okay, again, maybe I just guessed it. They twice as likely to develop the dash as those who ventured out. Easy.
Condition.
Condition. Condition is a problem. No? That's what they say. Condition. Mental condition. You say, no, my condition is not good. Your body state. That's called condition. The homebound folks also had an dash risk. And so which two options are cancelled because of grammar?
Repeat and scratch.
You need a vowel sound. So you say an increased risk or elite risk. You know what's elite? Elite. Now that's the vocabulary word. You might want to write the meaning of this. This means upper class or very luxurious. Elite people are rich, like, you know, the cream people. The people with higher standards. They are called elite. Okay. So can we say elite risk?
Increased.
So we'll say increased risk. They just check that if you know the meanings of the words or not. Okay. Brian James of the Rush University Medical Center in Chicago dash that. It's easy. Suggests that. Yeah. Perhaps the space in an indicator of space. So we are good here. Yeah. Is an indicator of how much we are dash engaging and challenging our cognitive dash. I think this is more easy. Cognitive health, cognitive abilities. It's a collocation. Cognitive abilities. Cognitive skills, cognitive abilities. Okay, it's a collocation. It's related to your brain. Okay, done. Okay, is an indicator of how much we are dash engaging.
Actively engaging.
Good. You were good. You were good. You were good. You were good. Well done. How much time did we take? We take 3.5 minutes. But we are discussing, so fair enough. Earth's surface is dominated by oceans. We are in oceans, water now, okay? But where did all the water come from? Question mark. That means this is a new sentence. Dash and comets smashing into what is this word comets? What else can smash into Earth if not comets? Anybody who knows about this term? Yes. नहीं यार. Leave it. It's called KD physics on the spatial physics. If you know the term. No? Any news you've heard? Dash hit the earth, lot of fire happened. It created a crater on the earth. Anybody, any physics people, geography people? Nibrat, you want to try?
Maybe large object or
No.
what?
Object doesn't come from the sky, from the space. What comes from the space? It starts with M. Meteor. Is another word. And asteroids. Okay. So we should know a little knowledge as well. So if you see, what were you lacking now? Knowledge. If you know about this thing, you can answer it. Asteroids, meteoroids, and comets. Comets are stars with the tails, right? Comets. You should know a little bit. Come on, guys. Okay. Water, okay. Threw cold water on the idea that comets dash a large share of the oceans. Rival is like having enemies. Hybrid is like, mixing up things. This diapered provided. Bit difficult. Maybe you can always leave and answer it later. We can just leave and quickly follow the next one. But the chemical dash of the comets, what do you say when you say chemical dash of? Chemical, C word, composition. You should always try to guess. So something closer can be there. Now what can be the answer? Chemical signatures. What are chemical signatures? For example, I'm going to give you a simple example. You have a fiber, like a cloth, and then some, what's it? Chlorine. Do we use chlorine to clean clothes? Is it chlorine that we use to clean clothes? Keep on me up clothes. Meri English, mera dimag. Hey, ladies, what do we use to clean white clothes? What is that? C to name no. Bleach. Bleach. Not C. Bleach. So you put bleach, right? So my brain is not working. If you put bleach on your cloth, it will leave a different type of mark on it, right? And then if you put coffee on your cloth, it will leave a different type of mark on it. If you put some chocolate on your cloth, coffee and chocolate are both brown, but they both have different marks on your clothes. Okay. So it's called signature. Every person has a different signature, same as every chemical compound has a different type of signature. If it touches the surface and when it's taken back, whatever is marked on the surface is called the chemical signature of that thing. Okay. especially the ratio of heavy dash or deuterium. What is close to deuterium? What is close to deuterium?
Hydrogen.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. At a dash science meeting last week, which science are we studying? Planetary. Yes, yeah. Oh my God. Nature, the dash that. The dash that.
The researchers
Cheeseburgers.
announced
Yeah, that was easy. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Why I feel like saying diaper
I think unrevealed.
provided. They're saying comets provided a large share of oceans, means comets were the reason for making oceans. Okay. See, why not the rest of them? They don't look nice. How can you say diapered? How can you say hybrid? They're not changing or composing anything. That's why. Provided was still like a very reasonable word. Okay. If you have been to all you can eat buffet, you know how dash it is to dash weigh your options. How dash it is. I think easy. How
Important.
important. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Try to say what your brain feels like. Oh, this looks nice. The nice word is always right. How important it is to dash weigh. When you
Carefully.
weigh something, you weigh it carefully. That's what I'm saying. Go for what your brain says quickly. Okay. So many dash delights await. So whenever it's a food has what in it? Calorie laden. What is the meaning of that? Full of calories. Now learn this word laden. Okay, you know what? Sorry, Susie, but this word is also in Punjabi. Do you have the same word slang in your language? In Punjabi, we say laddeya. What is the meaning of the word laddeya? Full of. Laden means laddeya. So actually that word is stolen from English. Okay. Calorie laden means full of calories. Okay. Okay. Coming forward, just down here. Videos dash that the J's shake the nuts before dash. Videos dash that. So in video, you can see a thing. When you can see a thing, what happens to that thing?
Revealed.
That the nuts before dash one.
Selecting.
You shake before you select. That's what he's saying. Good. Sometimes the passages are going to be simple, but it's Monday morning. So I've kept them simple. It's not going to be simple. Okay. Full stop. Dash at Yale University have discovered. Who? Scientists, researchers. Okay. What's more prions ramp up blah, 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 betas dash effects? What kind of effects do we have? Any word that quickly clicks your brain with effects. Anything when I say, okay, eat this medicine, you ask me, will it have any?
Effects.
Bolo?
Negative effects.
Side effects.
Side effects.
Side effects.
Is that a word? Side effects. Have you heard this word?
Yes. Adverse.
Or are adverse effects?
Yeah.
Or, and let's Beta. The prisons and prions and amyloid beta clusters are dash.
Harmless.
Okay. Findings dash in the journal. When you do a research, what do?
Published in.
Published. Journal is always published. Poor question. I did not like it. Too easy. Hi, neurotoxic. Allergic effects. Okay, neurotoxic effects. You find neuro somewhere? Hey, it's there.
Yes, ma'am. Alzheimer's, like it's a brain disorder, so that's why I think.
Choco. That's why. So it's always good to quickly look before or after the blank to be careful. हाँ जी पूनम हुने दस दांगी बेटे. I'll just help you. Oh, Poonam is not there in the class. बड़ी जल्दी सी जान दी. Okay, it's 10:45. Anyone wants to leave? No work, no work. Okay. We humans are social dash. We stick together. Social animals.
Teachers.
Yo.
Social creature.
We've done this question a few days ago. Cliques are based on dash similar clicks.
Producing.
Producing, spanning. Here is the answer. Good. Meaning clans of whales evolved their own dash, their own form of culture.
Dialects.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Like, oh, it seems like we've just done it recently. They can have some type of dash.
Similarities.
Similarities.
We just did this question beforehand, recently. Neo. ठीक है और करने हैं questions. You guys want to do more? We've done this question too. How did the zebra get, Gora people would say zebra. Zebra gets its stripes. One theory holds that stripes help confuse predators, but stripes might be dash to protect zebras from ferocious insects. Might be dash.
Identity.
No. Might be dash to protect.
Invisibility.
Primarily. Main focus. Why? Mainly because of that. So say might be primarily to protect them. Okay. That's dash to a study in the Journal of Experimental Biology. That's easy. Dash to.
According to.
Yeah. Thus changing the dash of the reflected polarized light. What do you do with the light? Changing the. What do you change of light?
Direction.
Direction.
Yes. Direction of light. Horses colored black, brown, white, or dash.
Zebra stripe.
Zebra strip.
Yeah, because we're talking about zebra now. So we want zebra stripe. Okay. Black and white stripes on a zebra are optimal for a horse flies dash.
Discoding. Somewhere.
Oh,
Avoiding.
where is D missing, bro, in discoding? It's not discoding. Is there a words like
Spoiling.
paragraph? I'm confused. I'm gonna leave it for now. Yeah. A horse flies dash.
Avoiding an attention.
Attention.
Yeah, no, it's saying no, it's like they want to these disease carrying insects, they want to send them away. Ward off means non to jana or to avoid. So for avoiding a horse flies attention. Horse flies attention, like you don't want to be in their eyes. So you want to avoid it. Makes sense. Good. Horse fly, no? Mhm. है था नहीं answer it. But yeah, this is it. Like if you understand, you are trying to say that, like, you know, the prints, the bees, they would come and sit on more yellow color. So we don't wear them mostly to avoid prints. They also sit on black. Machhar. The mosquito, the mosses would sit more on black. Just scaring the boy with me. Okay, all good for today then. We've done few questions, simple ones. We will do hard ones as well, but not now. I'm gonna stop the recording. Thank you so much for watching.